Welcome to Cat Recaps, where I help you catch up on the latest episodes of Skeem Saam, 29th of September. In the living room, Cat confronts Clement, looking desperate. He pleads, "I need your help, boy. The recording you talked about, I need it." Clement stands his ground and says, "Don't drag me into your mess," making it clear that Boyka is dangerous and that he wants to protect his family. Cat pushes back, saying, "I won't give you that recording. He'll think we're in cahoots and I'll be in trouble again. Please leave, brother. Thank you." Just as things calm down, Manuli gets a phone call. She answers cheerfully, "Hey, pretty. I'll call you when I drive past Pretoria and we can link up around Sandton. Bye." Kwaito overhears and asks, "Are you going to Josie? Why?" But Manuli struggles with poor reception. She says, "Brother, please move to a better spot. The network is bad. Can you hear me now?" "Yes, much better." "Sister, there's no point traveling to KZN tonight. Becky left us a few minutes ago." Her voice breaks and she bursts into tears, crying, "No, Amma, please. Oh, Beku, Amma, please." Clement rushes to her side, asking, "What's wrong, Amma?" And Manuli sobs, "Beku, my brother." Kwaito joins in, wailing, "Oh, Beku, Emma, please," as grief fills the room. At the table, Melita and Paxton sit together. She greets him with, "Hey," and he replies, "Hey." Melita reassures him, "Relax, he's gone." Referring to Papa, Paxton admits, "That's good. The last thing I want is having Papa quizzing me about my disappearance yesterday." Melita asks, "Where were you?" And Paxton explains he was with Shay at the movies, saying he appreciates how she treats him like a normal person. He tells Melita, "I get you, and I wish your man could get me." She answers, "Well, we'll go easy on him." Paxton continues, "This isn't easy for him. You're so easy to love, and he's just afraid of losing you." They sip from their mugs, share a quiet nod, and let the conversation end in silence. Back in the living room, Manuli sits hunched on the sofa, clutching her phone with tears rolling down her cheeks, a tissue box close by. Stoko comes over, sits beside her, and gently places a hand on her shoulder, while Kwaito stands behind the couch, watching. Manuli mutters, "I'm not," as Stoko softly pats her back. Kwaito reflects, he was so grateful for him. In a meeting room, the mayor faces Ziad, saying, "I didn't realize you wanted to be included in the admin of these things." Ziad replies, "We were just discussing the terms for the long-term contract." But Bra Boyki cuts in, "Look, there are many ways of handling these things, but when I heard you were here," the mayor interrupts, "I figured it best to tell you this in person," and then drops the news. Unfortunately, Ziad, due to unforeseen circumstances, the catering tender is frozen, pending an investigation. Ziad protests, "I don't understand. What are you investigating?" Braboyki dismisses him, saying, "Chef Ziad, perhaps you should give us a moment." Once Ziad leaves, the mayor tells Boyki, "I'll update you once I've spoken with my leader here." Boyki snaps, "What is this? Did that druggie Kaligo lie to you again?" The mayor shoots back, "Why would you think he's involved in this? Your assistant told me you went to Kepsi's to meet with him yesterday," and asks, "Look here, Boyki, if you have nothing to hide, why worry? What scares you about my meeting with him?" Bra Boyki insists, "You're not scared. You did nothing wrong." But the mayor admits, "You just surprised me." Boyki warns, "The chickens have come home to roost, mister. You won't get away this time," and declares, "Your shenanigans are over. Finish and klaar. You can forget about being the mayor or premier. Forget." The mayor fires back, "Never," and storms out, while Bra Boyki mutters, "Finish and klaar," before leaving in anger. In the library, Paxton is interrupted by Loatl. He asks, "Can I help you?" and then adds, "I didn't like the way you spoke to me. Not everything's about you, Loatl." She asks if he's back with his ex, pointing to social media posts. Paxton clarifies they're not together and says he doesn't owe her any explanations. She presses further, "Oh, Pax, did you ever love me? Did you ever love me?" He responds sharply, "Or was I just a filler while you were with your girlfriend? You broke up with me." She accuses him of leaving her when she needed him most, but he snaps back, "So you can't didn't come here and say that stuff. You acted as if I were a ghost when you saw me. So continue seeing a ghost. Liwatle says her life got better without him. And he replies, yes, are you surprised? He tells her to find someone else and wheels away with a final goodbye, leaving her upset. At the office, Kwaito is eating from a fast food bag when Thabo walks in on his phone saying, I told you that Cat was just being emotional, and Kwaito agrees, yeah, I know. Thabo continues, there's nothing do happening between Bra Boykie and me, before hanging up and complaining about Peterson. Suddenly, Bra Boykie storms in, shouting, what the hell is in that fridge and recording? Thabo acts clueless, but Boykie explains that the mayor is after him because of a recording. When Thabo asks, you swear? Boykie threatens, I swear you'll rue the day you met me. And Thabo swears back before Boykie storms out. Thabo then turns to Kwaito, asking about Cat, but Kwaito stutters, those, as Thabo tries to push for answers with no success. At home, Manuli paces around on a frantic phone call about a computer course, saying over and over that she doesn't know how to handle it and begging, please, please, before finally sitting on the sofa to listen. She hangs up, grabs her bag, and leaves. At a restaurant, Bra Boykie confronts Cat and warns, trouble is coming your way. Cat explains that he tried to warn him, but Boykie asks about Cat. He leans in close to Cat, saying, Peterson, I want you to know that I have been watching you, and brings up Coco Mancha's peaceful life, leaving Cat shaken. Boykie threatens, if it were you, I wouldn't do this. People are watching you, Peterson. Cat fires back, are you sure you want to be seen attacking an innocent upcoming mayor? Boykie smiles and demands the recording, but Cat denies it exists. Boykie calls him stubborn and promises to fix the mess, while Cat hints that he knows where Charity Ramabu is and avoids talking about his brother. Boykie finally leaves with, I'll see you later, while Cat mutters to himself, confused. In the kitchen, Clement tells Lehasa, it's not like they really needed me. Family's more important than work. Lehasa thinks about how Becky always put family first and tells Clement not to stop living. Pretty walks in, saying Clement came back early because his case was postponed, and she shares her sadness over Becky's passing. Lehasa asks about funeral plans, and Pretty offers to book a flight, but he turns it down because of a meeting. After Lehasa leaves, Clement asks Pretty to book him a ticket, and she agrees, leaving him lost in thought. In the restaurant again, Cat tells Coco to stay safe, then answers a call. The man on the line talks about Beiji's principles and promises to send a recording. Cat thanks Clement, warns him not to tell Boykie, and later demands a 500,000 rent cut from a contract, smiling as the deal goes his way. At home, Paxton's dad comes in worried and starts asking questions about Shay. Paxton insists she's just a friend, and his dad eventually accepts it, though not fully convinced, leaving Paxton thoughtful. In a conference room, Cat plays the recording for the mayor, and it says, in this case, I'm the first expense you take care of. Understand? Bra Boykie is exposed. In the kitchen, Kwaito asks Mina about her leave. She admits she didn't apply because she's scared of losing her job over a computer course. They talk about AI replacing workers, and Mina breaks down crying about Beky's death and how she can't attend the funeral. Kwaito comforts her as she cries. Finally, in the meeting room, the mayor confronts Bra Boykie one last time. He says his trust is broken and fires him immediately. Boykie begs and reminds him how popular he is, but the mayor orders security to remove him. Boykie fights back with furious protests, but he's dragged out, leaving the mayor in control. That's all for today. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.